Magicians are some of the world's most talented people who can even defy the rules of reality. And one amongst them is Dynamo, the Magician Impossible, who has the ability to mesmerize anyone by his amazing talent. But have you ever wondered, how does he do it? Also, do you know that Dynamo used a concept of physics in one of his most famous tricks? Watch this video till the end to find out that secret, as you'll be really surprised. So, be it his amazing skateboard trick, or his famous walk down a building. Hello and welcome back, and today we're going to unlock the top secrets behind Dynamo's greatest magic tricks of all time. So, let's get started. At number 5. Walking down a building. Dynamo, the magician beyond imagination, is once again on fire to trick the people on the streets. In this trick, Dynamo stood at the edge of a building top, and to the excitement of the audience, he suddenly gets his body fall horizontally with only the feet of Dynamo attached to the edge of the building. And if that wasn't enough, Dynamo even started walking down the building with such an ease. Everyone on the street just couldn't believe their eyes and started running towards the building to see closely how a man could walk down the building this way. Well, if you're really curious to know how he did it, then here's the secret. Dynamo here uses an old classical trick of levitation with wire support at his back to hold him straight and make the entire trick come alive. Firstly, the entire trick is performed at nighttime, which conceals the thin wire, which could now be rarely seen in the dark. Also, the wire used by Dynamo is very thin and has a very high tensile strength to hold a man quite firmly in its place. The wire is attached to a mechanism, quite possibly a crane at the top of the building, and the wire is tilted at an angle that pushes Dynamo toward the building wall and disallows any fluctuations as he walks. So there's no supernatural powers, but a thin wire mechanism to walk him down the building with such ease. At number 4, the Magic Polo Trick. This trick from Dynamo is quite an incredible trick too. In this trick, Dynamo asks for a mint, and after eating that polo mint, he takes off his necklace. After placing that necklace over his neck, he seemed to shove the necklace through his neck. And to everyone's shock, he pulls out the polo mint which he just ate from inside his neck. Incredible, isn't it? But not when you know the secret behind it. Well, before revealing the secret, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get instant notifications of our new video uploads. Now, to trick the audience, this is what Dynamo did. He applied some glue on his neck, and when he rubbed the necklace against the glue and tilted his head, the glue made the skin to stick with the necklace inside it, which actually created the scene as if the necklace was shoved inside of his neck. And the polo mint that was wrapped in the necklace after pulling it off was not from his neck, but from his right hand. He didn't actually eat the polo mint, but he acted as if he ate it, and secretly kept it in his hand. Then after taking off the necklace, he very easily slipped that polo mint from one end and held that in his left hand. In this footage, you can actually see an extra part of the necklace that he holds in his left hand, and this is the part through which he had slipped that polo mint. Now, when he pulls the necklace from his sticky skin, he very quickly releases that extra part with the polo mint from his hand, which makes it seem as if the mint had also been pulled out from his neck.
Oh my god.
At number 3, the skateboard trick. To perform this trick, Dynamo takes a skateboard from DJ, which has 3 monkey figures with sunglasses imprinted on it. Dynamo then uses that skateboard and hides his face behind it. Now, when he quickly puts that skateboard back down, in that very moment of taking it down, the sunglasses from the center monkey disappears, and what we see is Dynamo now has the same sunglasses over his face. Now, this is one of the trickiest of all magic tricks ever performed by Dynamo, as this trick doesn't have any camera cuts or angle changes involved during the actual performance. The secret to this trick is quite difficult to understand, but we have almost figured it out, and here's the secret. Now, the skateboard here forms the key part of this trick. And if you look closely in the video, after handing over the skateboard to Dynamo, there's a camera cut involved, and it's during this cut that the skateboard is exchanged with the gimmick skateboard, using which Dynamo goes on to perform the trick. So the entire trick involves 2 parts. First, the disappearing of the sunglasses from the monkey's face, and the second, the appearance of sunglasses on Dynamo's face. For disappearing the sunglasses from the monkey's face, a mechanism is built into the skateboard. When Dynamo takes the skateboard down, the sunglasses are pulled inside the helmet that the monkey seems to be wearing, which you can clearly see if we slow down the video. This is done using a pull mechanism, which has its controls at the end of the skateboard that's easy for Dynamo to handle. When Dynamo takes the skateboard down, he simply clicks on the control at the end. That pulls in the sunglasses, and this is how he makes them disappear. But here's the tricky part. From where exactly did the sunglasses over Dynamo's face appear? Well, the skateboard that you see has sunglasses embedded into the top black side at its back. Also, you can note that the top of the skateboard and the sunglasses frame are of the same black color. Now, using a similar control mechanism, when Dynamo uses that control, it simply pulls up the hinges of the sunglasses and opens them up. And in the last moment, the sunglasses pop out of the skateboard and get over the face of Dynamo, which you can even make out from the reaction on Dynamo's neck muscles. Before the sunglasses appear on his face, his neck muscles are relaxed, but after the sunglasses appear, his neck muscles are stretched up, which makes it clear as if something has hit his face, due to which his neck muscles got stretched up. And the final thing to be noticed is, the top of the skateboard was never again shown in the video after the trick was finally performed. At number 2, hand through glass. Dynamo once went to the Frost of London jewelry shop, and the stuff he did in that shop was just unbelievable. In this trick, Dynamo passes his right hand through the glass to get a beautiful wristband for the beautiful pussycat doll Kimberly Wyatt. So once again, as usual, this is a completely planned trick. And here's the secret. The entire glass through which Dynamo passed his hand to get to the wristband actually has a hole in it. But the question then arises, why isn't that hole visible? Well, if you look in the video, you can see this green mat resting on the glass, and the only reason for that mat to be present there is to hide the hole. The glass here has a movable mechanism, and as Dynamo gets into the position to get the wristband, the glass is moved and the hole is now easily accessible to Dynamo. Also, this entire setup is hidden by Dynamo's left hand. Now through the hole, Dynamo easily gets to the wristband and takes it out. After taking out the wristband, the glass is moved back to its original position, with the hole again underneath the mat. And this is how Dynamo made the trick look seamlessly possible. So finally, Dynamo's number 1 trick in our list, flying in Rio. There was quite a buzz all around Rio when Dynamo decided to perform this trick. In this trick, Dynamo decided to amaze the people of Rio with his unique skills of levitation. Here, Dynamo can be seen flying in the air, in front of the famous statue of Jesus Christ. Since the place was all crowded, most explanations you must have seen for this trick revolves around the use of stooges, ropes, wires, and all. But we have some other explanation for this trick. Here, the flying levitation performed by Dynamo uses a very important principle of physics. Since Dynamo was in the middle of a huge crowd, and the place was also at high altitude, use of any rope and wire mechanism is quite difficult to execute at this place. Instead, he used the principle of magnetic levitation, which we can nowadays see in the electronic devices and gadgets. And this is how the magnetic levitation works. As most of you already know, when an electric current passes through a wire, it behaves like a magnet. This is called the magnetic effect of electric current. Also, a current-carrying coil of an insulated wire wrapped around a piece of iron is called an electromagnet. The power of this electromagnet can be increased by increasing the number of turns of the coil or by increasing the flow of current through the coil. And this concept is exactly what Dynamo used to perform this trick. And now, it must be clear, a magnetic field setup was laid underneath Dynamo. To start off the trick, he simply reaches the place with the magnetic field around, and then the mechanism is started and controlled by one of the members. As we know, like poles of magnet repel each other. So when an electric current is passed through the magnetic setup, the magnetic pole created was the same as the magnetic pole under the magnetic shoes worn by Dynamo. Now the secret becomes even clearer. As the intensity of the electric current gradually increased, simultaneously, the repulsion effect also increased, which created the belief that Dynamo is levitating in the air. Also, the limitation of magnetic field allows Dynamo to levitate only till a certain height in the air. And as the intensity of the current decreased, repulsion effect also decreased. So after flying and shocking the audience around him, he slowly gets down and walks away, leaving the crowd in a real thoughtful situation. So guys, hope you got the secrets behind Dynamo's greatest magic tricks. Which Dynamo trick did you like the most? In part 4 of Dynamo's greatest tricks, you'll get to know the secret behind the famous levitation Dynamo performed on Lindsay Lohan, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you have any Dynamo trick in mind, leave us the name of that trick below so that we can try our best to figure out the secret in our next video. Do like and share this video with your friends on social media. For more such amazing things, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And finally, thanks for watching.